Hello guys, welcome back to yet another interesting video. So today in this video, we'll be talking about some of the underrated features of OxygenOS 15, and you guys let us know in the comment section below which is that feature which you got to know for the first time and you haven't ever used that feature on OxygenOS 15. But before moving ahead guys, we have 84% of users who haven't subscribed to our channel. So if you guys find the content useful to you guys, then make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing. So here I'll be using my OnePlus 13 because there are a few exclusive features on OnePlus 13 which aren't yet present on OnePlus 12 or other series. And the device is not yet running the latest build of OxygenOS 15. The current build which is rolling out of March update is yet to be received on OnePlus 13. So I won't be wasting much of time. I'll directly start with the first feature, and that can be found in the shelf section. So soon you open up your shelf section, towards the top side you can see there's an option of global search. Tapping on it, and here the search feature can also use AI. I don't know why this have not been added here in the app drawer. If it would have been added, it was more convenient. This feature can be used here in the shelf section. So basically this is an intelligent search feature. It can do a deep search on your device by finding each and every file related to the words you enter. So here you can see I just entered standard and I do have all the files which consist of standard word. Along with that, it can also do deep search in the settings and even the notes application. So for example, I'll just type vibrate and it will give me all the settings which are related to vibrate, which includes vibrate on ring and other sounds and vibration settings. And later on you can also do AI search. For example, here I had a recording which was auto transcribed later on. And in that there was OnePlus 13 because that was a script of OnePlus 13 for the latest launcher. And soon I type OnePlus 13, later on tapping on search. So here you can see it gives me a summary along with that particular recording which did consist of OnePlus 13. So it's a very useful feature and I've been using it. I just want them to implement in the app drawer too. After that, with OxygenOS 15 we also have this air gesture control which lets you pick up the call using an air gesture, and along with that you can also mute the calls. And I do use this feature. For example, if my hands are dirty, I just don't touch the screen. I use the air gesture to pick up the call. Another underrated feature is this app shortcut feature. I'm not sure how many people are using this feature, but it can be very handy. For example, I have the camera application set here. If I want to directly launch the selfie camera, I just long press on that particular application, select the app shortcut and place it on the home screen. So here I have the option to directly open retouch selfie camera, and which also provides me options like, skin tone, cheeks, head size, eye size, etc. Similar way, you can set multiple shortcuts from the similar application, including portrait and video. And it's not only with the camera application, I can use any other applications to create a direct shortcut on the home screen. If you take example of Play Store, I can add the My App shortcut here on the home screen, and just by tapping on it, it will open up the My Application section. And in the gallery application, or you can say photos application, there's this feature which automatically gives you a pop-up of AI detail boost. So for example, this is the photo, and if I tap on edit, then tapping on crop, and if I slightly crop the photo, you can see I have an option to directly boost the details from that particular image. So I'll crop it a little more, and it's a very useful feature if the details are lost while cropping the photo. So here I have the photo, I just have to tap on AI detail boost. You can see it says enhance clarity, and boom, there we go. It's not a major difference though, but yes, slightly details are boosted now. And this feature I really found helpful, and when I'm downloading some images from a Telegram group or somewhere else, it comes in very handy to boost the details. Another useful feature which I always like on OnePlus, or you can say OxygenOS 15, that's the photo cutout. And it's a very useful feature along with the combination of save to file doc. If I save to file doc, this photo will be saved here, and later on I can open this photo in different applications. And there are few more AI features which I personally like, and one of them is the ability to remove people from the background. Instead of selecting individual person, we have an option under AI eraser which lets you remove all the people present in the background. Here AI automatically detects the main person in the frame and highlights the people which are required to be deleted. Tapping on remove all the people from the background will be removed and a proper image generation happens. It's also removed the person who was sitting inside the chopper. Let me tap on compare. There we go. In the camera application also there are few features which I don't think many people must be using them. There's one dedicated feature for OnePlus 13 which is clear burst, and it's a very useful feature. It captures sharp photos of moving objects with rich details, and it's really handy if you want to capture moving objects. After that, we also have an option of lens focal length, and this is the feature I don't think many users must be using. For example, here you can see we can tap multiple times on the 1x or 3x to switch between different focal lengths. We have options like 28mm, 35mm and 85mm. So if I go back to the main camera preview, currently you can see we have 1x Tapping again, it switches to 28mm, which is 1.2x. Again tapping on it, it switches to 35mm, which is 1.4x. And the similar way, you can also make adjustment in the focal length for the ultra wide lens, which consists of 23mm, 28mm and 35mm. And preserve setting is one of my favorite feature. So basically it preserves the settings whatever you have set. So for example, if you have made any changes in the exposure settings, and let me show you an example. So here you can see I've increased the exposure to 2.0. Now if I close the camera application and reopen it, you'll see towards the top and side, the exposure value remains exactly same where we left it. So similar way, you can preserve these settings for different shooting options. Under sounds, there are two features. I'm not sure how many people are using them. One of them is this clear voice, and it's a very useful feature, guys. I will recommend you guys to turn it on. It works with the applications like Phone, Meet, WhatsApp, Team and Instagram. So once you have enabled this feature, this filters out the background noise when you are on a call, and it can be really handy if you take a lot of calls outside or while traveling. Let me know in the comment section below how many of you guys use this feature. And the second one is holo audio. And this is again a very good feature. You can choose between speaker and headphones, and I will always recommend to use the headphones and use the custom settings. Auto settings are also really good, and trust me, I cannot explain you how this feature works. But if you are using OnePlus smartphone, for once turn on this feature. Initially use the auto settings. After that you can customize this special audio settings. Like if you want the audio of calls from a particular direction, you can make changes using these sliders. From front to back, left to right, or above your head. Try it once and let me know in the comment section below. Do you like this feature or not? And with the recent update, OnePlus have also added a new feature which is not present here on OnePlus 13 because this device is still running Feb security patch. But this feature have been added on OnePlus 13R and OnePlus 12 series. It's called speaker cleaner. So there's a new quick setting tile which lets you clear the dirt or water present in speakers. It uses loud sound and it hardly takes 30 to 40 seconds to remove any dirt from your device speaker. One more feature what they have added with the latest update of OxygenOS 15, I mean the March update, which can be found in the phone manager application. So here using this feature, you can compress all the application and it doesn't affect your use of apps even after compression is completed. Your application performance remains as it is. And one feature I would recommend everyone to use if you're staying in different state or country, and that's the translate feature. So here it provides a live translate feature. If you're having conversation with someone who doesn't understand your language or vice versa, like how it happens in Bangalore and now started to happen in Maharashtra, that it's mandatory to speak regional language. There this feature can really come in handy. You can show the screen to the other person while talking and they can easily understand what you are saying. Similar way, even you can understand. Along with that, we also have this screen translate feature. So if something is available on the screen which is not in your language, you can directly convert it using this screen translate feature. So in our case, it was selected auto to Hindi and it was a Chinese language. Now you can see with a single click, I've got the Hindi version of that particular text. And with OxygenOS 15, let me know guys, how many of you guys are using this split control tiles, or you can say split control panel. I personally use it a lot because if I'm accessing the control center, I want almost everything in one page. And if I want to see the notifications, I just have to slide towards the right hand side. And similar way, if I want to access control center, I slide left side. But you can still use the classic version of that. So you guys let me know, do you use the split version or the classic version? I've seen many users don't use this split version. That's the reason I've included this in the underrated feature. And if you guys remember, in past, OnePlus did add this new feature called File Dock and Recents page. And trust me, I've been using this feature a lot. Currently, there are some issues with the File Dock. It doesn't get synced with my other devices. Previously, if I have saved anything here in the File Dock, and I do have multiple OnePlus smartphones, so whenever I used to switch my phone, I used to have access of all the things which I have saved in the File Dock. Currently, it's not working due to some reason, but yes, it's a very useful feature. After that, the next thing is Recents file. And again, it's a very useful feature. For example, if I download any image, download it, instead of going to the file manager and then accessing the recent file, I can just open the smart sidebar, tapping on Recents file, and here you can see the recent downloaded file is present here in the Recents file option. And it's not only with the images, you can also have access to the Recents document. So under display and vibration, there is this feature I personally use and I have not seen many users are using, and it's called adaptive tone. So here the device automatically adjusts the screen color temperature based on the ambient lighting condition to make screen colors consistent in any environment. And I do like this feature because based on the ambient condition, the screen color is produced accordingly. After that, these two features also I have not seen much of people using it. One of them is this image sharpener, which enhances the clarity of low quality images and videos. And the second one is image color booster, though this do increases the battery consumption. And here there's another feature called screen attention. So I keep this feature on. So until I keep looking at the screen doesn't turn off. And again, this consumes little bit extra battery on your device because it uses the front camera to see whether you're looking at the device or not. And let me know in the comment section below how many of you guys use these settings in the Wi-Fi. So here, if you tap on these three dots going to more settings, under Wi-Fi status display, let me know how many of you have enabled these two things. One is the bandwidth label and the second one is Wi-Fi version number. So when you have enabled the Wi-Fi version number, in the status bar, it will show you if your device is connected to 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz, because I do have two Wi-Fi routers at my place, both are dual band, and before I had renamed to know which was 5 GHz and which was 2.4 GHz. But now it's not required to rename. You can directly find it out here. Besides the Wi-Fi signal strength, if it's 5 GHz, it will be written 5, and if it's 2.4 GHz, it will be written 4. And another setting in the Wi-Fi which I recently started using, and that's the cloud sync for Wi-Fi data. So here my Wi-Fi configuration is automatically saved to cloud, which I can view or manage on all my OnePlus smartphones. And there's another underrated feature which is under connection and sharing, multi-screen connect. Previously I used to use this feature a lot when I had OnePlus Pad, because my OnePlus Pad was only the Wi-Fi variant, and using my device I was able to take calls on that particular OnePlus Pad by using this feature called communication sharing. There my OnePlus Pad used to use mobile data, I mean my phone data, and it used to act as an LTE variant. All the things like call sharing and SMS sharing was possible with my Wi-Fi variant of OnePlus Pad. Under battery, I would recommend you guys to use these features like either one of them, either the smart charging or the charging limit option, because most of the time I keep it enabled, and you can see still my OnePlus 13 battery is 100%. And I've done a lot of gaming on this device, continuous 4 to 5 hours of gaming almost every day. After that, I also use this feature called Smart Rabbit Charging if I want to charge my device little faster. Like if I'm going somewhere out, I enable this feature, and it also tells me how much time I've saved in past 7 days. So I've saved 5 minutes here. And one more feature which I would recommend you guys to use, that's a video battery saver mode. Keep it enabled so it automatically optimizes the battery when a supported video app is draining more battery, though it might impact the video or audio quality. And the last underrated feature which I don't think many users are using it, and that's the gloves mode. So here it's a very useful feature for riders who ride bikes using gloves, and there if this feature is not available on their particular smartphone, it's very hard to access the screen or have interaction with your device. But on OnePlus smartphones, you can enable this feature and easily use your device even with the gloves. So guys, these were all the underrated feature according to me which I noticed on OnePlus smartphones, I mean on the OxygenOS 15. You guys let me know in the comment section below, according to you guys, which is that feature which you haven't used till date on your OnePlus smartphone running OxygenOS 15. As of now, only this much in this video. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.